listener production.
Welcome to Take a Hike Podcast, a podcast that's going to be taking you through North Queensland's best parks and trails. Guiding us through the podcast today from the Townsville Bushwalking Club is Cherry Judge, Lewin Warnicky, and I'm Blair Woodcock. Have you been out? Have you been exploring? Have you been walking around?
Well, the club has been up to a few different walks, one to Smith Creek Falls recently.
Smith Creek Falls, where's that?
That's a bit south of Paluma.
Right, okay. In between Paluma and Townsville.
Yeah. From Paluma Village, you head down the PRB track for about 10 kilometres. That's where the logging road ends. And then from there, it's probably another 2 kilometres to Smith Creek Falls.
Wow.
It's all hidden. Well, general public it's hidden, but you guys seem to know every little fall or creek that's happening anywhere around the area.
Yes,
it's
you've got to. So you should come walking with the Townsville Bushwalking Club.
Absolutely. The website for that?
It's townsvillebushwalkingclub.com.
There we go. Check it out. Now, we set you guys a little bit of a mission last week. I hope you've done the homework. I hope you've done the exploring and the hiking, ready to come back for this. But we asked you to go away and think about an easy hike and a hard one. So depending on difficulty levels or ability levels, that you guys would have the answers of what we can go and explore this weekend.
I did one better. I actually walked.
You did it?
I did it.
Right. How hard was it? How easy was it? Where are we going?
Well, it's Bluegum Creek. That's the track, and that's a loop track. But the easy part of that track is your destination would be Triple Falls. It's a stunning little fall. So if you were to go to Paluma and didn't know anything about Paluma and you Googled H track, it's an official national park walk. So you start along that H track and probably 500-600 meters into that track, I'd say, there's a H track sign. There's a national park sign.
Yeah, but this is a thing. This is a trick too, though, because I've done this, and I reckon I've walked past the entrance like 3 or 4 times.
Yes, it's very easy to do. So you when you see that sign, you pretty much step over that sign. You actually can see this little parting curtain of vines, and you'll start seeing markers from that point on. And so that is the track to Triple Falls. And it's an easy track down till you come to one of the Paluma markers, and you just turn right. Again, it's a downward. So going down is easy.
Going down is amazing.
It is.
I must note that only the first 2 meters is hidden. Once you get onto the track, it's well marked.
It's very well marked. Yeah. Yes.
It's just finding the track. Yeah. It's like that little detour to stop people who don't maybe not want to go into that further bush.
Yes.
But it's a great little waterfall too down the end.
It is. It's stunning. It's stunning any time of the year. So it's a perfect one to do now in October. And it's a beautiful swimming hole down there as well to swim in.
My favourite bit about it is the last 10 metres, the descent into the waterfall itself with the little rope. So just heads up that if you've got tiny children going with you, they may need some assistance too.
Definitely, yes. There is a small little rope descent right to the bottom, and it's the same way back up. You'll hear a little bit of whinging from kids who don't like going uphill.
Just a fraction.
Just a tiny bit, but it's a easy there and back. So that's Triple Falls. And then if you choose to not come back, instead continue on and do the loop, it's a beautiful historic trail. So you keep going down. Once you come back to the main junction, you turn right and you go down what would be the Bluegum Creek Trail. And you see it's peppered with creeks and waterfalls. There are a few creek crossings there. It's really beautiful.
And just downstream of the junction, maybe 300 meters, there's a long lagoon that you can swim in.
Yes, it's the Mine Creek Lagoon, or is that the Bluegum? I'm not sure which creek it is, but it's stunning. It's beautiful. It just opens up, and it is a big, massive pool there you can swim in. And you can, the beauty of this track is that you can end your walk, like you can turn back at any time, and it'll still be quite a substantial walk. But if you keep going, you come to Mine Creek Falls. You also come to, there's a lovely mining site.
Hang Flat Mine used to be a tungsten mine.
Hang flat mines. There are lots of water races. There's a lot of things. There are lots of mining artifacts there, like bottles and equipment and stuff that you just leave alone if you see it. But it's there.
Holes.
Lots of mining shafts. They don't have railings, so be very careful.
Is this back up the top of Paluma, or are we talking down the bottom on the creek?
So you go down past Triple Falls to the junction. Yeah. There's that lagoon, and then you go back up the other side. Yeah. And from the other side, you got Miners Creek, Dump Creek, the Hang Flat Mine.
Yeah. That's where you have that waterfall as well.
It's quite steep though. And you got some other small streams and waterfalls there as well.
Yeah. So they're about probably all up 3 to 4 creek crossings on this track. But nothing, nothing scary. Anyone can do it.
And the loop's about 11 kilometres return.
And it is a good trail as well. There's a lot of those Paluma markers around the place, and it's easy to find as well.
Very easy to find.
The difficulty part is obviously the steepness coming back out of the gully.
Yes,
right,
it is quite
and the length,
deep.
possibly.
Yeah, there'll be lots of "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?"
Yeah, nearly, not the K. That's a good option. I like that one. Lewin, I am a little bit scared from you.
Oh, I have something even better.
Oh God,
just you wait.
All right, hard or easy and hard. Which option are you going to give us first?
Well, how about hard and very hard?
No, that's not the deal. No, of course. What is it? Where are we going?
So let's go to Ollera Creek Falls.
I've never heard of this place.
So you actually cross over Ollera Creek Bridge on the way to Paluma. It's just before the turnoff, the creek.
But we are going upstream where the falls are.
There are so many. I had no idea there were so many waterfalls around here.
These ones are quite impressive. Like they're hard to get to, but they're stunning.
Yes. So Kaleo Road, you're right. And it ends in private property.
You can walk up the creek from the causeway.
Yeah.
Or you can follow the rough track around the guinea grass. Best to get permission from private property, but there are alternative routes to enter.
Yeah.
The track is quite rough. It follows the creek alongside of it and goes up a spur and then down at one point. But then at the very end, you start having to rock hop. It gets really rugged terrain there.
Yes.
I mean, you get back into the creek there. It's a beautiful creek. You got waterfall after waterfall, and then...
Do we pass at this point, before we get to the falls, we pass Lizard Gorge?
You do pass Lizard Gorge.
It is
Emerald blue water.
Something else.
Yeah.
That is. And you can just make a walk out of that.
Well, yeah, actually, a lot of people do just go to Lizard Gorge.
Just go to Lizard Gorge and back.
Still a fair way. Probably 10 kilometres.
Easy.
Return.
So it would be a, like at a slow average walking pace, not Lewin walking pace. It would be about 4.5, 5 hour return.
Yeah. So Ollera Creek, I think it's only 16 return, which is quite a low number if you think of it.
Yeah, it is.
But
I think after Lizard Gorge, it starts getting hard.
It does, yeah. And if it's drizzly, that's another story entirely. But I think it's about 8 to 12 hours return.
I thought you said the first part of this was going to be difficult. This already sounds the extreme difficult part.
I mean, the second part, the very hard part, is some people actually go all the way to Paluma Village. So you continue up that creek and then you join on to an old track called the PRB track.
Is there a bit of climbing in there or not so much?
No rock climbing. Okay. No, it's just steep terrain, rugged terrain. Yeah. No ropes involved. You find your way to the PRB track, follow that to the Smith Creek Falls track. And then from there, it's
you find your way to the PRB track. Yeah, look, you've only got rainforest to push through, but seriously, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, eventually the long-term goal is to recut the PRB track and all the side chutes. So you'll be able to access Ollera Creek Falls easily from Paluma Village or any part of that track there, or you could easily go up.
It used to be open. This is before Yasi, and a lot of the tracks, I mean, obviously got decimated, like a lot of the bush got decimated. And it's just been an absolute slow work in progress because it's just volunteers that do it. And so we're nearly there. It's...
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Hopefully by the end of next year, it'll be good to go.
So how does one, if someone wants to go, besides coming with the Townsville Bushwalking Club, how would someone go about finding this track? Like, where do you get the maps?
Well, on Wonder Stories website, there's all the information, the maps, GPX files.
The other topo?
It's not on QTopo, but you can email the club, Townsville Bushwalking Club. And we can provide more information as well.
2 great options there, or 4 great options if you want easy, difficult, or extreme challenging as well. Whatever you want, it's there and the information's there as well. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. I guess stay safe out on the trails and we'll chat to you next week.
Happy hiking.
Happy hiking.